Hi YouTube, it's Wendy. It's Sunday evening. I'm a little late with my weekly update. This week I lost 1.6 pounds. I'm down to 290 pounds. That's a total weight loss of 47 pounds. And so I'm on the cusp of losing my first 50 pounds, and I'm very excited about that. I had a fairly good week, but you know, those hormones kick in every once in a while, and I would have had probably a much better week. I got a fill this week from a very reluctant surgeon. You know, I told my surgeon I wasn't feeling much restriction, and he was not real pleased with the amount of weight I'd lost. I lost about 4 kilograms, so that's like 9 pounds over a space of 8 weeks. And so he said, you know, typically we'd like to see you losing a fair bit more than that. How's the exercise going? Okay, you know, all joking aside, if you're not going to be honest with your surgeon, you know, there's not much point to this whole exercise. So I told him that I'd had some difficulty, you know, motivating myself to exercise. And that when I had, you know, I've been having these knee problems, and, you know, he suggested some alternatives to me, and swimming and all those things. So, you know, I had no excuse. He did give me a fill. He has put me up to 7 cc's. Now, I was concerned about that because I thought 7 cc's in a 10 cc band, like, you know, so many other people are, you know, around 6.5. And I know I shouldn't judge myself against other people. You know, but that being said, 7 cc's in a 10 cc band, it just sounds like a lot. So, you know, he didn't tell me how much he'd given me, and I wanted to make sure where I was, so I asked the nurse, and she said 7 cc's. He put in another cc. And I said, well, you know, I voiced my concern, 7 cc's in a 10 cc band, and she goes, well, do you have a small band? I thought you had a large one. And I said, well, I think they said I had a large one, but I just thought that meant the circumference was bigger, not that it held more. Well, apparently I have a 13 cc band. Talk about being uninformed. In any case, I feel a lot better about that because, you know, I have a little bit of room for additional fills if I need them. I know I did before too, but I feel a lot better about having, knowing that I have 13 Cs in my band, or I had a 13 cc band. So all in all, I had a great week. Made some good choices food-wise. I have been stuck a fair bit this week, particularly yesterday. I mean, I was stuck 3 times, and that's ridiculous, and it's my own fault. I mean, eating far too fast, and, you know, then I'd get stuck and go, you have to slow down, and you know, just, it was crazy because, you know, I'd get myself unstuck, and then, you know, a few hours later, I'd have something to eat, and I'd be stuck again. I probably should have turned to liquids and just given myself a rest, but I didn't, so 3 times stuck yesterday. I had a much better day today. I can certainly tell that I have restriction. I was making chili, and I would have, you know, a bite of chili to make sure that my flavors were there. And I would feel it right away, you know, that my band was pretty tight today. You know, I'd swallow, and I could feel that, wow, you know, I have restriction. So I'm happy about that. One of the things I wanted to talk about this week, and it might seem silly, but I'm having a really hard time with it, and I don't know if anybody else has had the problem that I'm having. I'm having a hard time letting go of things from pre-surgery. In particular, I'm having trouble letting go of my large clothes. The reason that I'm thinking about this now is we were away in July, and we were in Ontario, and great shopping in London, Ontario. And so I bought a fair number of clothes. I started out wearing a size 28 pant and a 4X top. And so when I was in Ontario, I was buying size 24 skirts and pants and 2X tops. Now, some of my tops I can still wear. They're fitted, so they're loose, but they're still acceptable. They don't look terrible on me. But some of the things are falling right off of me, and I can't seem to let them go. I don't know if it's because in the past I've lost and gained weight so many times that, I'd no sooner have clothes that were too big than I would gain the weight and be back in them. And I know I really believe that's why I'm having problems letting go of them this time. So my focus this week is on getting rid of some of this stuff and letting go of the past a bit, and recognizing that not only do I not want to go back there, but chances are if I continue to follow the program, I won't be back there. I won't be that large again. So if anybody out there is having the same problem I am, please comment. I feel kind of silly, but then again, it's not so much that, I've got some nice clothes there and, you hate to waste the money, blah, blah, blah. I'm not a person who shops a lot for clothes, and so I have some nice pieces, but not a whole bunch of them. And, I wouldn't be letting go of a fortune worth of clothes. It's just that feeling that I might need them again. I don't want to need them again. So that's one of the focuses that I'm going to have this week. Exercise, again, I'm having a hard time staying motivated to exercise, and I've been watching a number of videos, Bandit, Wendy, the Germ one, Jeremy, and New Toy for Katie, her earlier videos from me in June when she started the Couch to 5K, wonderful, motivating videos, and, certainly telling the truth. If you exercise, you're going to feel better. So, yeah, I keep saying, this week is going to be the week, but, I'm really going to endeavor to make this week the week when I exercise more than twice or 3 times. And I know that I'll feel better, and it will help me in the long run. I don't want to make this too much longer. I just wanted to share a non-scale victory with you. I don't know if I'll be able to get myself in this, but 10 years ago, my husband bought me a pair of red satin pajamas, and I got into them today finally for the first time, and they're very comfortable. And so here I am in my red satin pajamas and feeling pretty good about being in them. And so just wanted to share that with you. So thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great week, and we'll talk again soon. Bye-bye.